All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to you. How about Shema Shabbat, Shema Kakwadash? Double honors to the apostles and others of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim at the word, pushing the words to the city in truth. Yeah, I just wanted to do this lesson on staying away from the black woman. Stay away from these evil, wicked black women, particularly. I just did a lesson, but some damn scam likely called Satan. So I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But anyways, I'm kind of going on a slight rant in the spirit, because this stuff needs to be heard, man. These women, black women in particular, their heads are totally up the system's ass, and they don't care. You see this, you have the title, of course, popular Philly Muslim woman killed by ex in barbershop after stealing his money and properties to splurge with new man. Tragic story. It ain't no tragic story of Tiffany Wade. She had it coming to her for her actions, and like I said, I'm not advising anybody to do so, but here it is. You got this big Muslim nigga. You already know how them Philly Muslims is. If anybody know about Philly and know about Muslims, a Philly Muslim is one of the worst niggas to even, get into quarrels with. So you have this stupid ass black woman, and I'm gonna say it plain. It's I don't care, because these women, they're not intellectual to save their life. And even the ones that go to college and they get their degrees and the certificates, the masters and the bachelors or whatever, and they study, they just putting their heads deeper and deeper in the system. So when they look at you like somebody just to get off on or to get over on. This man, pretty much put his all into his enterprise only for his woman, ex-woman at that, well, she's dead now, but only for this individual to steal, take all his properties, and pretty much live a life of lavishness with the next man putting recordings and putting it all in his face. When you watch this 15-minute video, he was like, yo, you putting this stuff in my face like I'm not crazy, like I'm not like that. Like this stuff is not going to trigger something in my mind that's going to make me act out on this frustration that you're causing me. And did she stop and apologize? No, she put it closer and closer into his face. You poke at a bear, and then you'll see the results. But then, do you blame the bear? Oh yeah, the bear should have been a little bit, No, this woman provoked him to anger up until the point where he actually murdered her. And like I said, that's not something I advise, but he murdered her in front of their child. So now he has to sit in prison for the rest of his life. And he was a real estate. He had properties all throughout Philadelphia. So the name of the game in these times to keep your mental health, your mental sanity, is just stay far. Look at the black woman as Satan, in woman form. Satan with the voluptuous titties, dark skin, long, weave, contour makeup, big aviator glasses. That's Satan. That's how Satan is coming now. Satan ain't coming with the red horns pulling up on you, the vicious, menacing teeth, looking to tempt you. It's coming like the black woman, BMW 2024 or Benz. And you see, even throughout Atlanta, you see all kind of simplicity of niggas who heads are just lodged in the black woman's ass. Most guys, if you really with a black woman, you compromise. It's some type of compromising there where you have to pretty much be a simp nigga, at the expense, you got at the expense of receiving some type of love, Now, I'm not saying that for all men. I'm not even speaking about brothers in the truth, or what they would call, high value, high masculine men, but mass majority. And I see it. I look at this guy like, yeah, she she probably flipping him over. You know, it's already showing through how they striving. It's already showing how they communicate. The pitch of her voice and the pitch of his voice. You know, the little subtle things, man. How he could say stuff and he could only advise, and then she snappy with him, and he just, you know, tucked her tail. You see the tail just tuck, and the head just go down, and he just lost the argument just as quick as that. Why are you even around her? Get you a white woman. Get you an Asian woman. You know, you got these niggas that got that Dr. Umar demon on them. You know, what Dr. Umar said, but you know, what 14 keys or whatever the keys that Nick, you know, that Jake, you know, these black conscious Negroes that try to push that black love shit, you know. Now, of course, we're supposed to love our own, but that goes into the elect, the 1/3. All right. Outside of that, 2/3 is not to receive love. You know, they have ill intentions. They want us, you know, in the worst case scenario, they don't care if we're cast in a prison like her. You think she really cared that man was suffering at the expense of her stealing all his stuff? She was loving it. Stole this man's all his real estate, put it in her name, and she got the next nigga living comfortably, you know, committing adultery. So he acts on it, and that's the you know, he murders her in front of his son, and you know, that's the result of it, of trying to build something with a woman that's not build worthy. She's not worthy of building with or amongst. You keep your shit tucked away. Play broke. Play like you still sleeping at your mama crib when it comes to these fucking black women, man. You know, all these other women, you know, they can help you build. And that's another thing. Jake be talking too much. I'm not talking about him in particular, man. Look, you ain't got to give these women the full scoop. You just making it, all right? The spirit is got it where you just getting by. Yeah, you might got a few things. But see, these women are predators. They try to make it seem like R. Kelly and Diddy. Oh, that's the predator. That's the only predators after they locked up. Nah, what about these women? These women are predators, man. They just prey on men in a more subtle way. And then the key, the trick is to play victim. Something happened, you know. She flopping all down a flight of stairs, you know. And she calling 911. You got fucking ambulances. You got police, firefighters. You got everybody outside the door for a conflict between you and this woman that's provoking you to rage. So why would you set yourself up for failure? And the truth, our job is to set ourselves up for success. We want to be the best version of ourselves. That's why a lot of these sports athletes, man, they're not going home arguing to they fucking women, or why they didn't score 25, why they had because you leave it up to these women. Oh, well, you ain't do it like how LeBron did it tonight. As a professional NBA player. But it's like, yo, you ain't did shit. You don't even cook. You know? So it's just like, keep your head far, far away from the bullshit, the nonsense. And these women are bullshit and nonsense. I'm talking about these black women. These other women, you could deal with them. They're manageable. These black women, they're a liability. It's just like a car. You can advise, if you're a master mechanic or a dealer, you know a thing or two about cars. You know cars is like, stay the hell away from. Why would you even? If you buy that car, it's like, obviously this guy does not know nothing about vehicles. Why is he driving that? You just bought that? You just bought this year Chrysler? Or you just bought this year Benz and you made this much? Oh, and the repair costs and the maintenance, and you bought it with all this, then you didn't get a certified mechanic to check it out before you. Oh, you in a world of hurt, but because of what? It's pretty on the outside. I got the pretty rims. And then you lift up the hood. Under the hood, everything clicking and ticking and all kind of lights flashing all in your face. That's the same thing with the black woman. All kind of clicking and ticking. The scriptures speak about tickling with the feet. That's a telltale sign, man, to stay away. But you Negroes cannot read. Y'all can't read the subtle things. You know, you just looking at the voluptuous ass and the titties and how she talk and the lips, you know, and the skin tone, and you all bedazzled. But then next thing you know, your ass in the clinkers, you know, sharing sharing the cell with some 6'7" nigga who locked up for the same thing. And everybody in the prison is locked up for the same thing, man. Mass majority of them. Of course, it comes in all different shapes and sizes. But a lot of it stems back to either oppressing women or being gaslighted by women, or just being simple. That's why the spirit of these simple-ass Negroes, they getting judged for their simplicity. The scripture says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And the government and loves a Negro that's reading at a second or first grade level, because he's going to make the government big money. You're going to be working for 15 cents an hour, creating license plates and shit. So this is Sirach 25 and 24. The woman became the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Right. So if you want to live, scripture says, cleave unto the righteous woman. This truth is likened unto a woman, Sophia. Proverbs the 7th chapter, it says, call wisdom thy kinswoman, that she may keep you from the strange woman, which is the philosophies and the lifestyle and adverse lifestyle. A lot of these people, they live a life of adversity that's adverse to the scriptures. So if they're doing things that aren't becoming of what a man or a woman of the Lord should be doing, scriptures speak about keepers at home, giving none occasion for the adversary to speak reproachfully, taking the low, learning to shut up, be quiet, raising the kids, showing poise and sobriety. You got these women drinking like straight up Vikings and pirates, putting Don Julio bottles on their head. Man, look, it's all corny. It's corny as all hell. So for brothers, man, stop having the big bug eyes, man, when it comes to these fucking black women. Jake see these black women in the fucking like Quagmire for Family Guy, man. Money just start flying all over the place. Like, look, man, maintain your masculinity. I can't be too long. I would still go and hit a couple more prees through the spirit, but I gotta go to work, unfortunately. But Lord willing, I'll pick back up on a few more lessons, in the spirit. I'm gonna end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shema, Kakodash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom, Akim.